In this research project called Fighting Fake News, Online Disinformation in COVID Times, led by myself at the University of Surrey, we studied the problem of vaccine hesitancy in relation to COVID-19 in Europe, notably in France and Italy. We analyzed social media and the online engagement between the organizations combating disinformation and those against vaccines, the famous anti-vaxxers. We approached this issue through three different research methodologies. First, we analyzed online engagements, tweets in English at global level to understand the general discourse of anti- and pro-vaccines, its actors, their characteristics, forms of engagements, and the emotionality of their discourses. Second, we focus on the most prominent organizations combating misinformation in Italy and France, Les Vaxxeurs and Io Vaccino. We also studied the European legal and social context of fake news. Our findings reveal that despite the polarized viewpoints, anti-vax and pro-vax actors often engage with each other in social media platforms. However, we saw that they have limited capacity to engage constructively, that is, to convince each other. We argue that this limitation relates to, first, a lack of emotional regulation of pro-vax groups when they are engaging with very different ideas. And second, their adoption of a position of moral superiority that does not allow them to emphasize with other opposing views. Yet, we know that productive online engagement is possible, as we see it in a third successful case of Laura Brennan in HPV vaccines in Ireland. With this research, we highlight the importance of understanding and working on emotions in the collective construction of trust systems. We recommend policymakers to work with social activists, groups or individuals on digital platforms to ensure a more plural and inclusive process of engagement. Finally, we acknowledge the importance of understanding the social media platforms as agonistic spaces, which means spaces with inherent conflict, where emotions play an important role in diffusing news. We suggest that the failure to address these emotional states risks increasing the polarization in our society and destabilizing democracy to a dangerous extent.